First came the Photon, and now comes the Motorola ELECTRIFY. What's going on, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and if you're looking at the Motorola Photon and you were like, this thing kind of looks similar to the Photon, well, that's because it's almost identical in terms of design, but it doesn't have 4G, but still you get that same dual-core processor, that kickstand as you can see on the back, that 4.3-inch display, same form factor, but it's a new high-end Android phone coming to US Cellular, the nation's largest regional wireless carrier. It's available soon for $199.99. We're going to do an unboxing to see if this is a phone you should get if you're on US Cellular. But first, got to give some love to my boys at Best Buy because they hook us up with phones like this. Not US Cellular phones, but similar smartphones for use in our One Paw Bandit game. But when you do go into Best Buy Mobile, they're going to help you with all four of the nationwide carriers. Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile. They're unbiased. They're going to help you set it up. Whichever one works best in your area. They're not going to be biased. They're going to give you unbiased opinions. I think that's pretty cool at Best Buy Mobile. Let's check out the unboxing, and special thanks, as always, to our boys at US Cellular for hooking us up with a review unit. It's a Motorola ELECTRIFY unboxing, which starts right now. US Cellular customers, if you saw that Photon 4G on Sprint and you were like, I really like this device, I wish US Cellular had something a little bit more high-end with a dual-core processor, something besides the HTC Desire and the Mesmerize and some of these other high-end devices that they got 6 or 7 months ago. We're in luck. The Motorola ELECTRIFY is coming to US Cellular, and it's going to be available for $199.99. Now, I don't have the press release in front of me, and don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure it comes out on September 26th, if I remember right. But this is what it looks like. It's a Photon 4G, just without the 4G. It only has 3G support on US Cellular. But here's what the box looks like. You get the box. You get the box. That's good. Clearly, it's Friday night. And I'm ready to go home, apparently. Motorola ELECTRIFY battery charger, headset, product safety and warranty brochure, quick reference guide. Then you'll notice on the back you have your dual-core processor. Now, it's a 1 GHz TI OMAP dual-core processor with an 8-megapixel camera that shoots video at 720p. And you have a 4.3-inch QHD display. Now, the interesting thing about the QHD display is it utilizes pentile technology. So, if you've seen the Photon up against something like the Galaxy S2 or on the Sprint side, the Epic 4G Touch, you'll see the differences. It's obviously a brighter display, but there's some pixelation on the pentile technology based on the way it arranges pixels. So 8-megapixel still camera, Android 2.3 with Motorola's custom user interface. But you notice right out of the box, or at least one thing I noticed, there are some design differences outside of it being just exactly the same as the Photon 4G. You have some silver accents over here as opposed to the dark gray accents on the Photon 4G, and the battery cover is a little bit lighter as well. It's going to be hard to see in the camera, but the battery cover is lighter. The sides are much lighter. They are bright silver as opposed to dark gray or platinum gray on the Photon 4G. So we're going to go ahead and start that up, pull that sticker off so you can see what it looks like. I actually kind of prefer this a little bit better. Charge me up, make sure I'm fully charged. Well, in the normal place we would do that, but this is an unboxing. We don't have time to charge right now. We'll charge before the review. I'm talking to the box. Clearly it is Friday evening. I said that already in this video. Anyway, AC adapter module here. Get some earbuds, and these look like basic earbuds, nothing too exciting. We'll pull them out of the box anyway, or pull them out of the bag, and you can see typical earbuds. Get nice little cushy earbud thingies, and you get a no inline microphone. I thought you might get an inline. Yeah, you do. There it is, inline mic, right there. And then you have some additional earbud thingies. It's gonna be my technical term for the day, earbud thingies. Then you get, of course, a USB cable as well. I'm not gonna bother to take that out of the bag. You've already seen those. Motorola ELECTRIFY, safe, smart, proceed, Android market. It's not a lot that comes in the box. At least you do get some earbuds. That's a nice little touch on US Cellular's part. How generous to US Cellular. Special thanks to them, by the way, for hooking us up with a review unit. They've been so good to us, and we certainly appreciate it. Appreciate getting it early as well. So there's what you get in the box. Let's go over the device itself, and you can see what it looks like. Now, like I said, dual-core 1 GHz TI OMAP processor on this device. So the device is going to be fast, and really when you look at the design, there's not a huge difference from the Photon outside of the cosmetic things that I just pointed out. You still have the kickstand on the back, you still have that 8-megapixel camera. It shoots video with a bunch of stickers on it. Let's pull these off. We'll save that one for later. And then you can see US Cellular up here in the notifications bar. But out of the box, you get a couple of different applications, some US Cellular stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll over to that. So you can see City ID, Daily Perks, Mobile TV, My Contacts Backup, Tone Room Deluxe, and your Navigator Deluxe. So on the US Cellular devices, Mobile TV is something new, and then Daily Perks is something new as well. And I like Sprint and like AT&T as of late. You can't uninstall most of the US Cellular stuff, so if you don't want the bloatware, you can uninstall it as soon as you buy the device. So good move on US Cellular's part, allowing their customers to choose, but then they have it organized by games as well. So you get Asphalt 5 and HD games, and then on the Amazon side, you get Kindle, MP3, Amazon.com, App Store, Audible, IMDb, and Zappos. So quite a few applications pre-installed out of the box, and you can see just when I scroll through the full list how many apps are actually there out of the box. But of course, in Android 2.3, and actually it's not an Android thing, it's a Motorola thing, you can uninstall these directly from the menu itself. So press and hold, uninstall, and you're good to go. So it looks like you can uninstall most of these. So pretty nice move on US Cellular's part. Let's take a look really quickly at the keyboards. Now you're not going to see a huge difference here versus the Photon 4G, and it's the same 4.3-inch display, but you get Motorola's multi-touch keyboard, and you get swipe as well. So I'm going to say the Quick Brown Fox. Fox is headed to Seattle for the weekend, and I don't have the autocorrect turned on, so it came out all butchered and messed up. But you get what I was trying to say. The Quick Brown Fox is headed to Seattle for the weekend. So transition effects are nice and smooth, and just like I told you about the uninstall portion, those transition effects are a result of Motorola's UI. Android doesn't have transition effects there by default. It's just a very blocky transition. So it's nice to see those, and I think it's something that's really easy on the eyes. On the right side, you have your volume rocker and your camera button. Then on your left side, you have your HDMI port, your micro USB charging port, and then on the top, you have your 3.5mm headphone jack and a power button. So it's a good looking device. It's a nice addition to US Cellular, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if there's not one that I'm missing, it's their first dual core device. So something big for US Cellular, particularly with a lot of the stuff they're rolling out recently. Good phone sales, the Belief Project, and more. So we'll load up PhoneDog.com. I'm not in US Cellular coverage area, so ignore the data speeds, but at least you can get an idea of what it looks like on the display, which I'll try and zoom it in here so you can see the Pentile technology and how it works. Pentile, it works really well. It's very, very bright, but based on the pixel, or based on the way they organize the pixels, you'll see some pixelation when you zoom it in. Particularly, like, look at the battery indicator right now. In comparison to something like the Retina display technology or Super AMOLED Plus, it's definitely very pixelated, and it's noticeable when you're using this device up against some of the other ones on the market. So is it high resolution? Is it good? Absolutely. But it is definitely pixelated. So it's one of those things, if that's something that may bother you, take a look at it in the store, take advantage of that test drive prior to committing to it for 2 years. But all in all, nice to see a dual-core device on US Cellular. Look forward to seeing more in the coming weeks and months. It's a great addition for US Cellular customers. Much more coverage to come on the Motorola ELECTRIFY on PhoneDog.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/PhoneDog. We're giving away a ton of tablets as part of our greatest tech giveaway ever, so stay tuned for that. A few more giveaways, but we're always doing giveaways, so like our page, Facebook.com/PhoneDog, and follow me on Twitter on this wonderful Friday evening now, I guess, at PhoneDog_Aaron, and on Facebook, and my personal page, Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. Thanks so much for watching. It's weekend time. Hope you have some good plans, but if not, PhoneDog's YouTube channel and PhoneDog.com are always there for you online. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.